Okay, just gonna do a little video on my homemade bot that I made. I actually used two bicycle wheels for it with like a normal chain link fence post, and it fit right on the hubs, as you can see, and everything's very easy to take apart. I got it wired 3-phase, as you can see right there. I've only got half of it done so far, but it's working pretty decent for only being halfway done. I just thought I'd make a little video showing what it's doing right now, since I had a real decent windy day today. I got it hooked up to the battery right now. I used the old alternator case for my bridge rectifier. I just happened to have an old one laying around and it worked pretty good. I just snipped off all 3 wires from the coils that were in there, and then hooked up my 3-phase to each connection. Outputted it just like you would with a normal alternator. You can see it's charging a little bit. It takes a while to build up because it's low amperage, but this is free spinning with no connection. It seems to have a good RPM versus voltage right now. I think when I wire the other half of it, I'm probably going to wire it in parallel rather than series it, because my voltage is at a good level for the RPM. So what I'm going to do is wire the other half in parallel so I get more amperage out. I got it's 48 magnets. They're just normal ceramic magnets that you buy, at Harbor Freight. They're real cheap. That was my plan on this, was to try to build a cheap version of a vawt, where when you buy neo magnets, they're really expensive. They put out a lot more, but they cost a lot of money. And you have to use more magnets when you have ceramic magnets, but the spacing doesn't have to be as tight as a neo, so you can have a little bit of space between your coils and your magnets, so it doesn't have to be so accurate as you would with neos, and you have to have them super close. And it seems to be working pretty good though. I got another 12 coils to put on, which are a little heavier gauge wire, which I'm hoping is gonna probably give me more amps. But so far it's been averaging around 7-8, and when it gets gusts, it puts it up to anywhere from 18 to 20 volts, which is good because your RPMs are higher. Higher RPMs, more horsepower, so it's better to have your volts hit that, say, 13 volt point at a good speed, like you'll see right here. Now it's spinning at a good speed, so it's getting more horsepower that way. And that's when you want your horsepower, is when it hits the voltage to start charging, because when you connect it to the battery, when the windmill hits, like, say 12.5 something, it's starting to charge. that's when the load comes on it. Only when it gets to 1253, you'll see it's pushing the volts up on the battery, because it's got enough horsepower now, because it's spinning fast enough to start to push its way into the battery. And here I got it off the battery just on a light, showing it's lighting up a 12 volt light bulb there. That's just off the windmill, no battery. And the furthest I saw it go up there, I only stayed out there for a few minutes, but was like 1160 on that light bulb, but which isn't bad, because it's now that's a wide open, no load on it, past 20 volts. Which, when you have a load on it with the light, it's a little bit harder load than it would be on your battery. It holds it back a lot more than it does on your car battery, because your car battery won't actually start to put a drag on the windmill until it hits 12.5 something. It's not going to actually start loading down on the windmill until it hits that voltage. Like right there, about it would have hit the voltage. Here's a 12 volt motor I got, showing it, spinning it. That's just off the windmill. And that 12 volt motor, it puts a pretty good drag on the windmill, but it does have enough power to overcome it, so it's got to have at least a few amps going. And I've saw it go up to 7 volts spinning it, so it's got a few amps to it. And I even had in the next clip, I think, or it's spinning the motor and lighting the light up at the same time, which is not too bad. Just coming up here, I think. Yeah, here we go. Spinning the motor and lighting the light at the same time. But this isn't too bad, because it's in my driveway. It's not out in a wide open space, but it's pretty good. I hope you liked it.